Welcome to Pathsala. I am Dr. A. Bhagavati from the Tamil Nadu Dr. Ambedkar Law University, Chennai. In this module, we are going to discuss about digitization part 2. In part 1, already we have discussed the basic concept of digitization it needs and steps involved in the process of digitization. Various technologies has been used for digitization, content compression, tools and techniques, OCR, etc. But in this digitization part 2, we are going to discuss about different types of digitization equipments, different softwares used in digitization process, and to learn digitization process for audio video contents and to learn digitization process for images. Finally, to understand types of metadata to create metadata. First, let us discuss about equipment for digitization and implementation. First equipment is scanners. There are various types of scanners available nowadays. Let us see one by one. First one is flatbed scanner. Flatbed scanners are most common and widely used scanners. Nowadays, flatbed scanners comes in various models like right angle, prism, and planetary or overhead to handle bound volumes and books. This flatbed scanner can scan a document at 600 dpi. Many flatbed scanners offer high resolution. Working of flatbed scanner. It explains the mechanism of flatbed scanner working. In flatbed scanner, there are one glass plate, one movable light source, one movable mirror, and one fixed mirror, and one CCD capture device will be there. When we keep a document to be scanned on the glass plate, automatically the movable light source will move from one side to other along with movable mirror with standard distance. So due to this movable light source, the image will be reflected in the movable mirror. Then it will be reflected to fixed mirror. From that, the image will be captured in CCD capture device. This is the mechanism of flatbed scanner works. The second equipment is sheet feed scanners. Sheet feed scanners are designed to process documents at very high speed. Sheet feed scanners have automatic document feeder and processes huge amounts of documents. Sheet feed scanners are smaller in size, just like small printer. This scanner have optional attachment to auto feed uniformed size stacks of documents to be scanned. Third one is drum scanners. Drum scanners offer superior image quality. These drum scanners are specially targeted for graphic art math. Drum scanners offer highest resolution for grayscale and color scanning. These are two pictures has been taken by different types of scanners. The left side picture has been scanned by higher resolution scanner. The right side picture has been scanned by drum scanner. In normal view, it is very difficult to find any difference between the two pictures. The bottom two pictures are enlarged 400%. Then you will be able to see the picture's clarity in the picture scanned by the drum scanner. So in drum scanner, we can scan pictures, documents, photo negatives, and photographic slides, etc. The only limitation is the source should be in a flexible level and it is in a limited size. Working of drum scanner. This slide explains about how drum scanner works. First, the document or image to be scanned is fixed on the hollow acrylic cylinder and then wrapped by film around the cylinder. Laser cut bright light is created through halogen lamp and fiber optic bundle is passed through the cylinder into the optical bench. In the optical bench, the lights are split into red, green and blue through various mirrors and optical filters and captured on the 3 photo multiplier tubes. that is PMTs. The current generated from the PMTs passes into analog to digital converter through the scanner hardware to the computer. In the computer, all the three colors are recorded separately for every pixels. In a drum scanner, the drum rotates more than 1000 RPM and the light travels on horizontal and vertical lines. The DPI is controlled by the rotation speed of the drum and the directions of the light. Higher the rotation speed and higher the DPI. The first image scanner. The first image scanner developed for use with the computer was a drum scanner. It was built in 1957 at the US National Bureau of Standards by a team led by Russell A. Christ. The first image scan on this machine was a 5 cm square photograph of Chris, then 3-month-old son Walden. The black and white image had a resolution of 176 pixels on a side. Fourth one is book scanner. Book scanning or magazine scanning is the process of converting physical books and magazines into digital media. Book scanners place the books face up in a V-shaped frame and photograph the pages from above. Pages may be turned by hand or by automated paper transport devices. Glass or plastic sheets are usually pressed against the page to flatten it. After scanning, software adjusts the document images by lining it up, cropping it, picture editing it, and converting it to text and final ebook form. Human proofreaders usually check the output for errors. Digital cameras. Digital cameras mounted on copy cradle resemble microfilming stand. Digital cameras are most promising scanner development for library and archival applications. Sixth one is slide scanners. Slide scanners have a slot in the side to accommodate a 35 mm slide. Inside the box, the light passes through the slide to hit a CCD array behind the slide. Slide scanners can generally scan only 35 mm transparent source materials. Seventh one is microfilm scanner. Microfilm scanner specially targeted to library or archival application. Microfilm scanner have adapters to convert roll film, fishy and aperture cards in the same model. Eighth one is video frame grabber. Before going to video frame grabber, let us see about video digitizers. Video digitizers are circuit boards placed inside a computer and attached to a standard video camera. Anything that is filmed by the video camera is digitized by the video digitizer. Through video frame grabber software, we will be in a position to select the best pose, cut the best shot and save it as a photo and edit the photo. This is the example for video frame grabber software. From this, we can easily understand how to zoom the picture, how to search the perfect pose, how to save the photo and how to edit the photo. Finally, the final equipment is handheld scanners. Handheld scanners are used for scanning selective sections of data. It may require multiple passes to capture large area. Moreover, a user should have a steady hand while moving the scanner over the document to be scanned. Second part is softwares used for digitization. There are many various types of softwares used for digitization. The first one is scanning software. The scanning software is used for scanning the image and capturing it in the computer. This software is provided by the manufacturer of the product to the buyers. There are various types of scanning softwares are available now. First one is Quick Scan Pro, second one is Scan Speeder, next one is View Scan, then Kodak Capture Pro software, Silver Fast SE, etc. Second software is OCR software. OCR software means optical character recognition. It is a computer software. It has been designed to recognize the text in the image or scanned document. There are various types of OCR softwares are available now. Some of the OCR softwares are Adobe Acrobat, OmniPage, Paperport Professional 14. Adobe Acrobat based on PDF format. The remaining two based on page layout format. There are various types of OCR software which is based on image-based OCR software, PDF text-based OCR software, language-based OCR software, page layout OCR software, and handwritten OCR software. The third software is text editing software. There are various types of text editing softwares are available. First one is Adobe PageMaker, Microsoft Publisher, CorelDRAW Graphics Suite. Text editing softwares are mostly used for DTP purpose. The most popular text editing softwares already we have discussed. These softwares are very flexible with page layout and are compatible with other editing software like Word, WordPerfect, Excel, and OCR software. Further, these softwares have the facility of converting the edited text along with the layout on various formats like document, RTF, HTML, PDF, etc. Fourth one is photo editing software. Photo editing softwares help us to enhance the image and edit the photograph to improve the same. Further, these softwares have image improving and page improving facility. In image improving facility, it clears up scan images in parallel to the page scanning process. An image is scanned by the book scanner. The following can be done with the images: page splitting, cropping automatically, follow the pages as they shift and rotate, etc. So the most commonly used photo editing professional softwares are Adobe Photoshop Elements, Sheriff Photo Plus, Corel, PaintShops Pro, etc. Audio editing software. The most popular professional audio editing softwares are WavePad Sound Editor, Adobe Audition, Sony SoundForge Pro, etc. These softwares have the facility to mix and edit different tracks. Sixth one is video editing software. The most popular video editing softwares are Sony Vegas Pro, Final Cut Pro, Movie Editor Pro, Corel Video Studio, etc. These softwares have the facility to edit, mix, and to provide special effects on the video. It also has the facility to mix and edit audio on the video. Conversion software. The most commonly used data conversion softwares are WinZip, MasterSoft Multi-Converter, AVS Video Converter, and Adobe Acrobat Pro. WinZip is a lossless converter. AVS Video Converter is a video converter. Adobe Acrobat Pro is a PDF converter. Eighth one is database management, that is back-end software. The most commonly used DBMS are Oracle, SQL Server, Access, etc. All the three are relational database management systems. Ninth one is document management system. The most widely used document management systems are Paperport Pro, M-Files, Zoho Docs, etc. Zoho Docs has cloud computing facilities. Next step is digitization of audio and video. The analog soundtracks can be digitized by attaching an audio player to a system through an audio capture card so as to record the sound to the system. The audio files can be saved as WAV, MP3, MIDI, etc. MP3 format is highly compact and the sound quality is better in comparison to other formats. Audio files can be further processed using noise reduction software. Organizing digital images. Organizing digital images process involved into 3 steps. First one is organize. Second one is name. Third one is describe or metadata. Let us see the first one, organize. Organize means organizing the scanned image files into disk hierarchy that logically maps the physical organization of the documents. Second one is name. Name the scanned image files in a strictly controlled manner because that reflects their logical relationships. Third one is describe or metadata. Describe the scanned images files internally using image header and externally using linked descriptive metadata files. So the following 3 types of metadata are associated with the digital objects. Metadata definition. Metadata is data that describes other data. That means metadata summarizes basic information about data which can make finding and working with particular instances of data easier. So having the ability to filter through the metadata makes it much easier for someone to locate a specific document. Metadata for digital image. In digital image may include metadata that describe how large the picture is, the color depth, the image resolution, when the image was created, and other data. In text documents, metadata may contain information about how long the document is, who is the author, when the document was written, and a short summary of the document. Metadata within web pages can also contain descriptions of page content as well as keywords linked to the content. Here, we need to differentiate the metadata description for digital image or digital object for text content and for the multimedia resource, mainly web resource. For image, the standard description about the creator, author of the image, the scope and the content of the image, relevance and use of the image, the subject domain of the image along with format, description of the image such as the resolution, the extent of the color, size of the image, the format in which the image is generated, the date of the image was created as metadata has to be described. For the textual content available in electronic format, to have the data on size or length of the text, the structure of the content, the file format in which the text is stored along with author, title, subject, keywords, class number, standard number, if any shows and show on as metadata. For the web resources, the metadata description may have a few additional descriptions than the textual. Digital and multimedia content such as URL, DOI. DOI means Digital Object Identifier and other technical information pertinent to organizations of web resources. Types of metadata. Metadata has been divided into 2 types. One is structural metadata and second one is descriptive metadata. Let us see the structural metadata first. Structural metadata is data about the containers of data. In simple, in the contextual and organizational description of the data elements such as author, publisher, co-author, physical description, collaborator, subject, file formats, and so on. Descriptive metadata. Descriptive metadata uses individual instances of application data or the data content. It speaks about the relevance of the content and classification of the subject domain, including the perspectives of the content. For example, data elements of indexes and abstracts. Again, the administrative metadata talks about access rights, copyrights, ownership, and so on. Administrative metadata means it provides information necessary to allow a repository to manage objects like when, how, and by whom a resource was created and how it can be accessed. Elements in administrative metadata can overlap with technical and preservation metadata. Sometimes technical and preservation metadata are also added as administrative metadata. Example, MITS. MITS includes technical and preservation metadata in its administrative metadata section. Types of administrative metadata. There are 4 types of administrative metadata are available. First one is technical metadata, second one is intellectual property rights metadata, third one is source metadata, and fourth one is digital provenance metadata. The first one is technical metadata. Technical metadata gives information of files, creations, format, and use characteristics. Intellectual property rights metadata giving information about copyright, license information. Source metadata gives information of descriptive and administrative metadata of the analog source. The final digital provenance metadata gives information regarding source or destination and the relationship between files and migration or transformation of original files and its current digital incarnation. Purpose of metadata. The main purpose of metadata is to facilitate in the discovery of relevant information, more often classified as resource discovery. Metadata also helps organize electronic resources, provide digital identification, and helps supports archiving and preservation of the resource. Metadata assists in resource discovery by allowing resources to be found by relevant criteria, identifying resources, bringing similar resources together, distinguishing dissimilar resources, and giving location information. As we have already seen in this presentation, metadata, a description of date mainly to give address to locate a particular small piece of data of the content in the universe of knowledge. Write description of data in a permissible and standard format make it relevant and ideal for storing, organizing, retrieval, and dissemination of the knowledge, content, and preserving for the posterity. The very purpose to enable easy transmission of the information for the knowledge, the metadata, make it possible with scientific approach towards structuring data. Metadata analyzes the actual data and evolve the possible descriptors to identify or characterize the content of the data. Metadata also locate the primary source of information many times and thus saves the time and effects of the end user. The purpose of metadata to group, classify, and differentiate the knowledge resources with possible number of logical characteristics and features. Summary of the Part 2 digitization. So digitization is the process of converting the content of physical media into digital format. In most library applications, digitization normally results in documents that are accessible from the website of a library and thus are available on the internet. Optical scanners and digital cameras are used to digitize images by translating them into bitmaps. Image scanning system may consist of a standalone workstation where most or all of the work is done on the same workstation. The requirement of scanning station, a server, and one or more editing and retrieval stations. Module describes scanners and scanning software as the important components of the scanning system. Thank you.